Hello, Scorpio. Welcome into your full moon reading for October 1st. It's a full moon in Aries, okay? So this is a reading for Scorpio sun, moon, and rising. It's not going to be for everybody as this is a general reading, so please be aware to use your own discernment and take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? So Scorpio, as I'm shuffling, I'd like to ask you to take a few deep grounding breaths to get yourself centered. Okay, we're co-creating together, right? I'm reading the cards, but your energy is coming through me in this message. So the more you are able to get yourself grounded and centered, the more that I'm able to tap into your energy, one. Two, that you're able to know which messages for you and which ones aren't, or whether this reading is for you or isn't. If you like my energy, but this message doesn't resonate, I do encourage you to look at your other signs of your big three, your moon or rising signs, to see if those messages resonate better. And if you do like the content that I create, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share. So Scorpio, this full moon in Aries is the first full moon that we're having right after the autumnal equinox, which is actually happening today as I'm filming this. So this is sort of this is the harvest moon. This is a period for us to look back at what we've accomplished so far this year, reap what we've sown spiritually, physically, period of reflection and gratitude for all that we've invested this year. Okay. All right, Scorpio, let's see what messages Spirit has for you. My intention is that whatever message needs to come through for you today does, not only to provide some clarity on the situation that you find yourself in at this time, but some guidance for you as well on your spiritual path. All right, so let's get started. Spirit, what messages do we have for Scorpio today? Inner trust, collaborative dreaming, release the dark wound, let love win. Let love live. Let me say that again. Let love win. What was that? Release the dark wound, let love live. Okay, so this is my Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, Scorpio. I'm going to start with just these cards, kind of see what I can pick up from them for you. There's going to be some spiritual guidance in these, and then we'll go over to the tarot cards to get a kind of a closer look at what you're going through right now. You know, Scorpio, I do feel like there's just a lot of your energy here. It really makes sense that this is a message for a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio sun myself, and my midheaven's in Scorpio. My Mars and Pluto are in Scorpio as well. So I really resonate with the Scorpionic energy. The inner trust, you know, Scorpios are so good at knowing, like, this is what's right for me. It's why Scorpios tend to be so mysterious, is because they trust themselves above anyone else. And release the dark wound, let love live. You know, I feel like this, you know, there is a pattern for Scorpios as well of holding on to past wounds. And this is for anybody really, but I do feel like it does get associated with Scorpio's energy in particular, of not trusting people because of past events. And that's something that we've learned to as a form of self-preservation. But the message here in this is, you know, yes, trust yourself, but trust your higher self, not the wounded version of yourself. At some point, you do need to allow other people in. Okay, so this inner trust card, let me just show it to you first. I've actually never seen this card before, so I'm going to go over into the guidebook. I might do so with the other ones as well, just to see what messages pop out. This is a really wonderful oracle deck, and I really love the messages that they have in here. Okay, so the inner trust card. Though it may be cloaked and hidden, within you lies natural magnificence, vibrancy, and true uniqueness. The harder this is for you to believe, the more growth this oracle is offering you now. Your opportunity for growth lies in letting go of the need to hide yourself from the world and to let go of any doubt about the wonder of what lies within you. This oracle brings you the message that it's time for you to trust yourself and let the real inner you out from behind the veil. Yeah, so this is exactly what I was just saying, and I feel like release the dark wound, let love live is about releasing any sort of energetic emotional blockages that you have that are keeping you from standing in your powerful self, your truly powerful self. You are being assured that you can trust your intuition and your own sense of things. Sometimes when you sense, what you sense will be love, and you will open your heart and move easily towards the source of that love, be it in the form of another person, a new career path, a project which you care deeply about and want to pursue, or a spiritual or creative practice that you are keen to explore. Sometimes what you sense will be more challenging than this and will ask something different of you. It may be that you sense fear and sabotage lurking from within someone's intentions or in the situations around you. This oracle asks you to trust yourself. Oh, my nose is itching with this. Trust yourself to find the most authentic and self-loving way to deal with that. Okay, so yeah, Scorpio, as Scorpios, we are very intuitive. It's why we get a bad rap for being mistrustful of people. It's not that we don't trust people that are worthy of it. It's that we are so good at reading people's energy, and I am getting a feeling like more so than just your sign, like you in particular are probably somebody who has a natural talent for intuitive knowing. Okay, you might get a lot of messages intuitively that, to other people it's like, well, you don't really know that, but you do. And so this is definitely calling you to trust that. And not necessarily that you need to do anything about it other than like notice that it's happening and redirect your own energy to avoid any sort of negativity coming towards you. You know what you are doing. You have enough wisdom and intuition to be able to place yourself more fully in the world, to take steps to unhide yourself. Even if you feel as if you have no clue about what is happening at a broader level in your life, even if you can't quite see the whole picture of what is taking place within or around you, you still have all the wisdom and intuitive ability you need to take one step at a time and navigate your way through absolutely anything that life brings to your door. If you have been thinking of taking a leap of faith and doing things differently, whether in your personal life or your creative work, then this oracle brings a particular message to trust your instincts and go for it. This oracle comes at a time when the patterns of your life are shifting. You can take advantage of this shift and leap into an entirely new level of consciousness and experience. This is not a time for self-doubt or playing small. It is a time to get in touch with the courage, boldness, and daredevil within, and to take that step, big or small, into the future that is beckoning you forward. You have the wings to fly. Sometimes we don't realize it until we leap over the edge of what we have known and begin to soar into a new life. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so Scorpio, the message I'm getting too is that, when a Scorpio becomes spiritually enlightened, when they are walking their spiritual path, they transform from the Scorpio energy, the scorpion energy, to the energy of the phoenix. Okay, so you're stepping into this more embodied, transformative energy, I feel like. And like I said, with this being the harvest moon, it's time to look back at what you've accomplished so far this year and start thinking about what new intentions you want to start for your next cycle and to start moving on them. Whatever it is that you're like wanting to start at this time, you're definitely being supportive. I mean, collaborative dreaming, this is a card of co-creation. This is a card of your spirit. To me, it's saying that your spirit guides are like wanting to help you create this new future, this opportunity that you've been thinking about. But they can't help you overcome yourself, okay? So if you have any emotional wounds that you feel are holding you back at this time, keeping you from standing in your full power, now is the time to in this full moon energy, release them, and also ask for guidance from your spiritual team. Ask for your spirit guides to co-create what you're looking for. Set the intentions of exactly this different life that you wish to embody. I'm just going to look at what these pages have to say. I've read them before, but can be really beautiful messages here. I'm just going to see what stands out. So with the collaborative dreaming card, Scorpio, your heart is big enough to dream not only for yourself, but for a new humanity. And this is a theme I've been seeing in the cards, is that a lot of people are going through this. If you've already had a spiritual awakening, they're going through a second one. And if you haven't, you might be going through your first. And, you know, just with all the chaos of everything that's gone on this year, it's a lot of people are, you know, trying to figure out how they fit into this new reality that they want to see. They're tired of seeing the chaos and the division in the world, and they're trying to figure out how to bring that into reality. And I definitely feel like that's what's going on, and you are energetically tapping into a group of other souls that these might not be people you know yet, but on an energetic level, you do know each other. From a past life level, you do know each other, and your souls are moving towards each other to work together. Imagine a world that is healed with respect, understanding, and with community that fosters life. Even your dreams that relate to you alone will contribute positively to the greater good, because that is the nature of your heart. Your heart naturally and intelligently cooperates in the grand scheme of loving creativity, working to heal the hearts of the world. The heart creates win-win situations that benefit the individual and the collective. You are being asked to honor your growing desire to co-create with conscious, like-minded people. Your collaborative dreaming is a heart-inspired win-win, bringing mutual enhancement to yourself and others. The heart wants to love and be loved. Working with others creatively is a way to allow the heart to grow. It is a chance for you to learn how to honor yourself and others and find ways to live and let live simply by growing and strengthening your active trust in your heart's guidance. Okay, and this part over here, I was going to just stop, but this is standing out to me. Creative endeavors, particularly involving groups, can bring up unresolved issues about being valued, heard, or capable. They can also trigger disputes about taking responsibility or inflame insecurities about being cast into unfamiliar roles of leadership or of having to follow. This might happen for you, for others, or for all involved. The stronger the creative energy that flows, the more likely that triggering will take place. It is the nature of creative energy to move in all directions. It doesn't just want to grow one project. Everything that comes into contact with it will grow. Okay, yeah, so I definitely feel like this is a call for you. Like, if you are, Scorpio, feeling like the upheaval, you know, I feel like a lot of Scorpios, if you're in touch with that transformative death and rebirth energy, you are clearly very sensitive to what's been going on our planet, and you might be feeling really lost about how you can help. And this is a message that, like, following what your gifts are, following what your higher self wants to create, and doing these things with others, trusting others. This could be even like, I'm getting a message about meditating with others in a group setting, or working on a creative project with other people. If you're used to being more solitary, it's time to release any blockages you have around working with others, because that's really what, you know, it's all about. It's not just creating for yourself, it's creating for others and creating with others. I definitely feel like that's what this Release the Dark Wound, Let Love Live card is about. So let's move over to the tarot and see what comes up there. Okay. Spirit, guide me to messages for Scorpio at this time. What does Scorpio need to hear? Okay, the Chariot. Wow, all right. Front and center. I'm going to lay this out and then I'll talk you through it a little bit. Ace of Wands. Whoa! All right. The Moon Scorpio, Father of Cups. There's your energy. The Magician, Justice. Okay, these two came up together. So Ace of Cups, Mother of Wands. The Two of Swords, Temperance, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Scorpio. So at the center of what's going on for you at this time is that like there's big changes coming. This could be physical movement. You might be changing environments. If you feel like, okay, the people that I'm spending my time around are not the people that resonate with me, then this is a call for you to trust that guidance and follow where your heart needs to lead. This is also Cancerian energy. So you might have some Cancer in your chart, or you might just be tapping into that. But I do get the feeling with these two being kind of the central cross with the Ace of Wands and the Chariot. Ace of Wands is new creative endeavors. This is like a new project of yours. And that collaborative dreaming card was, again, so much about creativity. So if you are a creative person, I definitely think that you are being called to step into that role more. And also the Ace of Wands and even like the red around the Chariot on this one, it's like I'm definitely just getting the feeling of this full moon energy being really potent time for you to set some intentions around what you want to create. Because, you know, this Ace of Wands, it is fire energy, and this is a full moon in Aries. So it's a good time for you as a water sign to kind of bring in some more of that go get it done kind of energy. Not like aggressively, but I do want to say like more aggressively than you have in the past, or more, you know, there's the big difference between being aggressive and assertive. And sometimes people feel like when they're being assertive, they're being aggressive. It's not necessarily true. It's just that if we're used to keeping ourselves small and other people are used to keeping us small, or, you know, it serves them for us to keep ourselves small, they're going to push back and say like, whoa, where did that come from? Like, you're being rude, you're being aggressive, and really you're just asserting yourself. So this is an encouragement. With that being the challenge, like, yes, your challenge is to maybe like start a new creative endeavor, but also for you to like stand in your power, truly. I mean, you are the magician. This is your conscious mind at the time. So that's a master of all four elements. That's somebody who is able to know their inner guidance, know what spirit wants for them, and also know what their heart wants, and know what they're passionate about, and know logically what they're good at, and combining all of these things together to make something real and concrete in the physical world. Now, the underlying is the moon. So very interesting that, you know, there could be some shifting going on. I am getting a feeling like, you know, maybe doing some meditation with this full moon, where you're just trying to be receptive to healing those wounds, those emotional blockages, maybe like working with a Reiki practitioner or something, or even just doing like a guided meditation to cleanse your aura. I feel like that's definitely what's coming up here. I also feel just to cleanse out like any of those emotional blockages. But I am also getting a feeling of like this goes with the inner trust card, because the moon can be about secrets. It can be about you know, those hidden things, and it's like, I don't really know why I know this, but I do. Those deep inner feelings that, you know, as Scorpios, we're very used to getting and sometimes ignoring, because it can be painful to realize, like, I have a feeling that this person who is important in my life is actually doesn't have my best interest at heart. So if there is something bubbling underneath the surface for you around this time period, and you just can't quite put your finger on it, like you are being called to like trust that, because you really can't manifest what you want unless you're willing to release that which no longer serves you. Okay, so the Father of Cups in the past, this could be your energy, or this could be somebody around you. The King of Cups is somebody who is very emotionally intelligent. It is very scorpionic. Computer cut out there for a moment there, Scorpio. So thanks for your patience. As I was saying, the Father of Cups, like this Chariot card, it is Cancerian energy. So this could be like somebody that you've been dealing with in the past who is a Cancerian or is another water sign. And I'm getting the feeling of like emotionally, yeah, absolutely, emotionally closed off. Like they're not willing to admit what they're feeling. You know, the Father of Swords, I just clarified. Father of Swords came out actually reverse. I don't usually read reversals in this deck, but I feel like it coming out reverse was just like, yeah, this isn't the positive embodied sense of the Father of Swords. This is a masculine energy who's withholding, who could be emotionally manipulative, I'm getting the feeling. Okay, but what you're moving towards in the near future around this time is the Justice card. Okay, so, and that did come up in the reverse, but I do feel like you are balancing yourself. You are realizing that you can't just, you're not just what the negative side or the shadow side. You're not just your shadow self, and you're not just like all love and light either. You are the balance between both. And when you trust your intuitive knowing about the situation, that's going to bring balance in for you. And that this could, okay, I am getting a message too, if you're married or in a relationship with somebody, this could be about there being either some sort of like a conversation where you're like, hey, I know that this is what's going on. Whether or not you really know that, and then them being honest about this, although I am getting like not a very honest energy. So I think it is calling you to trust like what your inner knowing is, and that's going to help you get balanced moving forwards. Okay, so your advice card, Ace of Cups, Mother of Wands. So with the Mother of Wands, and we had the Ace of Wands being your challenge right now, and then we got the Ace of Cups, so you do have like some new I really want to say creative thing, like Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, that's something that's emotional new beginning, and that's creative new beginning. So you could be writing more at this time, you could be creating music, even doing pottery. You know, it is a cup, it's like physically a cup, or stained glass or painting, whatever it is that really fills you up. Maybe you've told yourself in the past, like, I can't do that, or nobody's going to want that, or that's not really a way to help change the world or whatever. And that's not true. Like being yourself, standing in your creative power fully, and creating from a heart-centered space, that is what brings in this new earth. You know, each of us being our total, unique, imperfect, flawed selves, and putting out what it is that we want to create. That is absolutely, I think, the advice for you. And I hesitate to do this, but my guides are really telling me to invite you, if you're feeling creatively blocked. I do have a free Facebook group where we work through Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way book. So if you're interested in that, drop a comment, send me a message. I can send you an invite to that group. But, you know, even if that's not what you feel like you want, you need to be in a group setting. But The Artist's Way is an excellent book. Excellent book for anybody who's feeling creatively blocked or just wants to like be more creative, be more in touch with their creativity, work through their creative wounds. Any of us who are creative souls have these things that, you know, we were told, oh, you can't do this, or you're not good enough to do this, that sort of thing. So I definitely feel like that's what's coming through right now, is what you need to be focusing your energy on, and spending time with like-minded people. Again, this collaborative dreaming. Okay, so if you feel like this message is for you, I do really highly recommend that you join our group, because I think it could be a really positive experience for you. The outside energies, this Two of Swords, I feel like, so this could be resistance. It could also be like, I'm seeing like this sword in the Justice card, and then also the sword, the Father of Swords, which was clarifying the Father of Cups. I feel like you could be at a stalemate with somebody, or the outside energy could just be this logical blocking of what you really want. Okay, so either somebody else is like, energy is blocking you from moving forward, or past hurts and past wounds that you have around stepping out and being your full self to the world, being a creative entity in some regard, is keeping you from moving forward. But I really love, your hopes and fears, and then, pairs well with the Justice. You had the Temperance. There's a lot of major arcana cards here. Like, this is a big transformation you're going through. So Justice and Temperance, this is about finding balance within. And I want to say too, so with this Temperance card, there's like this fire lit up underneath the crane, and also it's crying. There's tears, there's water falling down, and it's like this, it is this infusion of water and fire energy. And you could have some fire in your chart. And maybe you embody more of the watery energy typically, but this is for you to bring them together, of emotionally being fulfilled by being your creative self and letting your fire be lit, let your life be guided by that inner guidance to create whatever it is that you do. And it doesn't have to be like creative in an artistic sense. It could totally be like your business or something else too, for sure. For sure. I mean, this actually, now that I say that, I want to say this might not be this person in the past or this thing you're picking up on. This might not be a romantic relationship. This could definitely be a work situation where, the job's not right for you. Your boss is taking advantage of you. Manipulating you in some sort, and you're aware of this on an emotional, deep inner knowing sense, but putting that aside and saying like, no, I'm going to do what I need for me, and parting ways with that energy, that's definitely going to bring in balance. And this is your hopes and fears, because maybe you're used to a chaotic environment. Maybe you are used to having your energy be around people that don't really believe in you, or that create a lot of drama in your life. And so there can be some fear around that, of like, well, I don't deserve to have a balanced life. I don't deserve to feel at peace all the time. And that's absolutely not true. You totally deserve that, Scorpio. And then with the Eight of Pentacles being the eventual outcome, I'm going to clarify it, but I really feel like this Justice and the Eight of Pentacles, these two, and they're both eights. Yes, okay, Four of Wands. And I definitely feel like this, okay, so this energy here, this what you're moving towards is being connected to other like-minded energies that resonate with you, that support you, that feed your soul. And, this is like a very attractive energy. The spider sits in the middle of this web, which is like their energetic pull, okay? So the more that you stand in your power, the more you're going to pull towards you the people and experiences and things that you need to do this. And so, yeah, and the Four of Wands here, I feel like, again, we've got the contrast, the blue in the middle, the orange and yellows on the outside, the fire energy and the water energy, and it's like looking past all of these blockages that might have kept you narrow-minded and seeing that they're actually connected and that they're expanding, okay? So like everything seems blocked in around this, and you don't need to be. In fact, connection that is positive for you should never be limiting. It should never feel like obligation, and what you're moving towards is this more, this web. This could even be like, I want to say like you connecting with people online. You could be finding a community online for sure. For sure. Yeah. Scorpio, I feel like I hope this made sense to you, but I really love this reading for you. It's a very positive direction that you're moving in. You just need to trust your inner guidance and move away from any energies that you feel like aren't resonating with you, and really take that leap of faith towards whatever it is that you've always dreamed about doing. And I think that the universe is totally going to support that. So hope this message resonated for you. Take care, Scorpio. Until next time.